Right, welcome to Big D Boxing Page. I am with Dominick Guinn. How are we doing today, Dominick?
I'm great, Mr. Flanagan. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Okay, you just come off of a fight over there. You want to tell us about that fight?
You know what? Yes, I will. Make a long story short, I felt I was in great shape. I was in great shape for the fight. I was ready to fight. I'm not going to use any excuses. I felt I wasn't busy enough. At the end of the day, I thought I lost too much weight, but no excuses. I'm not going to give any excuses. I didn't do enough. I didn't do enough to win that fight. I didn't let my hands go. I felt I didn't eat enough. The food that I was eating over there wasn't enough and didn't give me fuel to fight, but that's no excuse. There's no here or there. So I'm done, and I was sitting there explaining to you that I know in the last 8-9 years that it's not having a promoter, not having a manager definitely played an effect, played a key part to my last few years, because at the end of the day, going somewhere and not having a manager, not having a promoter on your side, it's not gonna help you. You have to knock them out, and I knew that going into a lot of my fights the last 8 or 9 years. So I'm not gonna complain. I felt I had a good career, and I'm done now. Help up and coming champions.
And what kind of advice would you give to some of the up and coming fighters out there?
You know what? Stay grounded, bust your butt, and remember, everything happens for a reason, and at the end of the day, you're only as good as your last fight.
Now, in the fight game, do you plan on staying in the fight game with maybe coaching or managing?
Yes, I want to do both. Definitely coach and manage. I mean, whatever somebody asks me to do, I can do. Give great advice, where to go, which way to go. But I say it all the time, I'm a way better coach than I was, a fighter. If I just only listened to myself.
And how much have you learned, I guess, from boxing all these years that you take walking around in average everyday life? Because we know fighters go through a lot of ups and downs during their career. And how do you bounce back from the downs, and how do you celebrate the ups?
You know what? I'm going to say this. God has, the man upstairs, has blessed me so much, and I say it all the time, in and out the ring. I think that's what keeps me level-headed and keeps me, never trying to get ahead of myself or too big or I think if I would have been a world champion, I still would have been the same person, because I know at the end of the day, no matter what, you could be up one day and nothing the next day. And then the reason I say that is you're only as good as your last fight. If you win your fight, they're talking good about you. If you lose your fight, you're not shit.
Do you have any regrets or do-overs that you would like to have done in your career?
Well, I do. But I'm letting it go. But my one regret is I wish I'd let my hands go. And I feel like that in the 12 losses I have, if I ever would have let my hands go in all them fights, I would be still undefeated. I'll probably retire. That's my only regret, that I didn't let my hands go when I should have.
And if I said the word boxing, and if I asked you to go ahead and describe it and what it means to you and how your life been, what would you say?
I would say boxing. Boxing took me off the streets. Boxing took me out of prison. 1996. Boxing created a way to take care of my family. Boxing is a sweet science. Boxing is art, poetry. Boxing is I got so many, to me, definitions I can give you for boxing. Boxing was a blessing to me and my family and a million other fighters. So.
All right, so Dominick, when we like to thank you. We enjoyed your career.
Thank you.
You're a very stand-up guy. Somebody these young fighters can look forward to and emulating. And we'd like to thank you for this interview.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Mr.
having me.
Dominick Guinn, Big D Boxing Page. We out.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
How you doing, baby?
I can't complain.